Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Seth and welcome back to another video, folks. I'm once again in Conan Exiles, and I know I haven't done a ARK video for a while now. Don't worry, I will be making some ARK videos. The simple thing is, it's kind of difficult to try and do both in a week with how busy I am, so most often I end up kind of filming multiple episodes in one sitting, if that makes sense. So yeah, back in Conan Exiles, I think this time I am going to let loose these Wheels of Pain, and we're gonna start taming these thralls up. I do need some more thralls, basically for different purposes as such. And I think today the plan is I want to work on the arena. We'll start setting that up. Now, of course, the arena is not just for decorative purposes. It's going to serve a function, and of course the function is going to be having our thralls fight various types of NPCs. We can run tests and stuff like that. So I guess at the end of today, if everything goes according to plan, we will see some fights in the arena. Now, I don't know, I mean, I feel like the arena itself, at least for this map, is a bit on the smaller scale. I have built another arena, and I think that's in my single player, which is a lot larger, but that is a specifically designated arena, whereas this one is part of a working castle, if that makes sense. So I do like the fact that the NPCs, as they're being broken, are actually moving the Wheel of Pain. I also like the whole thing on the inside. Maybe that's where they grind stuff, I don't know, but it looks pretty cool. I like this. And I think once I finish with these thralls, however long it'll take, I might have random numbers of NPCs in the Wheel of Pain. Not necessarily pushing the wheel, but just kind of stood there, because I kind of like the whole idea. I like the Wheel of Pain being populated by something. So I think that is going to be something that I'm going to probably fill up. But at the moment, I do need some thralls. So I did get some priests for set. I did have some, I just didn't know what I had. So obviously the altar is right there, as you saw. So let's have a look at what I actually had, because I didn't quite know. See, we have this guy, I know about him. Alright, we actually have quite a few of them. So we're going to get, I think, possibly 2 more. And we only have 1 altar. So we'll try and switch these about a little bit. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with that. I'm going to put the priests up here. So, yeah, as you can see, this has been in use. And I do like to make the snake arrows here. They are absolutely important and amazing things to have with you. Well, they're not so effective against the undead, but most other creatures are very easy to take out with the poison arrows and just stacking dots on them. Okay, so first things first, we've got to build up now. I'm going to start from here. Yeah, this is like the little bridge that takes us into the arena itself. So I think we need to do some decorating out here. We're going to put one of these banners up here. I'm just trying to decide on what height I want. I think that'll do. Alright, that looks okay. I also have these statues, which look kind of cool. And I need to decide where. I mean, can I fit this here? I don't really want them to collide with the door. So let's see if this works. This is going to be a bit fiddly. So I think it's the first one that I set down that tends to be a bit difficult until I find a position for it that I'm happy with it. And come on. Yeah, see, this is where it gets really fiddly. So why? See, I feel like that's a bit too close right there. So that's too close to the door range. I might have to go with that. Yep, okay. So I'm just kind of getting an idea of where the limits are for the statue that I can place down. And you know what? I do think that we could do with some more decorative pieces in the game. it's nice what we have, but we could definitely do with more variety that are outside of DLCs that you buy. See, that looks pretty decent. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with it. It could be better, but it's fine. So next up, we need some light, and so I'm going to place some of these here for the time being. I might swap them out for other types of braziers. Yeah, that'll do. Difference in color though, so that's interesting. Okay, so you can turn it off as well. Interesting. Okay, well, we've got enough light here to see what's going on. Let's go into the arena and start working on this. And wow, this is dark. Okay. I have no clue what is going on here. I can't see absolutely anything. So I think we're going to start placing down some braziers just to get some light going. And then we will move on to the wall braziers. And hopefully, by then, we'll have enough light to actually see what the heck's going on. Oh, wow, it's dark. So right now, I need to decide on the height of these things. See, I'd like to place them a bit higher, but I also want to keep a pattern going. So I can just about see the top of this wall right here. So maybe if we work with that and just go all the way around, I think that's what it's going to have to be. And hopefully it's not in the way. So what I mean by that, hopefully we don't have to reset these braziers by taking them down and setting them higher, hopefully. Because I do want to decorate the arena as well. That'll do. That's fine. Now, one thing that's been on my mind is trying to set like a little royal viewing. I don't know, what would you call this? Place, basically. So basically, you know, kind of set down a throne and a little balcony type of deal for, you know, the important people kind of thing. I mean, it's not going to be used or anything, but, you know, every arena would have its VIP area. So yeah, I want to set up something like that in this. I know it's small, it's tiny, and probably should have been closer to the ground, but I don't want it too close to the ground because of its size, if that makes sense. If it was a bigger circle, I'd keep it close to the ground, but because it's so narrow, we're gonna have to go up high. And that's just simply to kind of keep it out of the way, but also give it that functionality. Not that this is going to be used as much anyways. Now we're just looking at how to decorate this. I've got a couple of ideas. Now I did place these like half walls here on the inside, and that's because I can do the outer one with the spikes on the outside, but I can't do the side ones. So we're gonna have to think of something creative to decorate it so that it is hidden, or that it's hiding the spikes. I think this gong would look nice here, so if we place this down like so, and then we can use it. It's also functional too. And yeah, I mean, we also have a chair, maybe a throne to put down here and stuff like that to just make it more lively, make it more decorative. We got drums, we got all sorts of instruments. Place a drum right here, have like a little band. Yeah, so we'll see how this looks. Alright, a couple of changes. I've taken up the drum, put down a throne and a rug. Now, I do want to try and cover this if I can. I don't think it will allow me to do that. As you can see, that's fine. Can we do it from this end? I don't want them overlapping too much because we get that wonderful visual glitch. Which, see, I can do it there, leave it there, and but then we get that stupid glitch where the game doesn't really know which layer to show. Still like that gong though. Also, I placed this right here. I don't know why, but it's nice. So, yeah, we can always use the gong and then start the fight. Have a look down into the arena, see what's going on. We can have, I suppose, fairly big creatures fighting our thralls, or our thralls fighting very big creatures. Nothing as big as the dragons or Red Mother or anything like that, but still decently big where we can actually enjoy a bit of a spectacle. Now I have an idea of how to cover the inward spikes because they do bug me. So I'm gonna use the cushions, and we're just gonna place them all the way around, and yeah, maybe that will do better with regards to covering the spikes. We've got quite a few cushions. Where's the other ones? Let's see. They're scattered about, so we can use some of these items right here just to decorate the floor. And we got some more up there somewhere. There's another one. As you can see, they're kind of scattered about. Now, initially, I did start by having everything nice and tidy in my inventory, or when I placed it into the vault that I use to store all the stuff. But that's just too much work, so now just dump it and then take it back out. I kind of know what I've got and what to play with, and yeah, it's just basically I chuck everything in the vault, and then when it's time to build, I grab it all out of the vault, and yeah, we just start building or decorating in this case. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all that I can use up here. I could use some pictures and stuff, but that wouldn't make sense. I do like the idea of the plant pots, but again, that doesn't make very much sense. We do have these statues, and they're not that big. So maybe placing some statues down might be an option as well. So, I mean, yeah. Let's see. I feel like I want to place down some statues. Maybe if we use these and we just place them into the corner, that should do just fine. Let's have a look. So, yeah, see, that looks okay. Could do it there, but then they're kind of in the way. So I think I'm going to settle for this. Okay, I'll do the exact same here. Brilliant. And yeah, I mean, they don't really serve any functionality apart from decorative. We can access the horn, we can access the gong, and so that's pretty okay. And it's time to put down these so that there's a little something going on. I'm just trying to think how best to decorate these. See, I like them closer to the throne themselves, but unfortunately, the game doesn't want to let us do that, so... Oh, no, it does. That's fine. Perfect. So now we can sit down and watch something, not necessarily the arena because we're too high up, but yeah, you know, use your imagination. But yeah, this is what I plan on doing. So basically, we're just going to scatter cushions about. We are going to hopefully eventually cover up most of the spikes to the point where they are not or barely visible. And hopefully we do this in a way where there isn't really a pattern. So that's what I'm trying to avoid right now. We don't really want a pattern. We just want them to be randomly put down. There we go. So yeah, you're starting to see what I'm going for right now. There we go. Okay, so one other thing I wanted to cover in doing this episode, and this kind of took quite a while actually, we wanted to start crafting some sets of armor for our thralls. I am going to be using 2, potentially 3 sets of armor to kind of distinguish, I suppose, the roles of the thralls. We're going to have the royal guards, we're going to have the normal guards, and then obviously another variation of soldiers, and then obviously after that we'll just have like vendor thralls and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to mix them up. We're going to try and make this this layer of the castle feel a bit more alive. One of the things I kind of want to do is I'd like to set up some sort of a, how to word this, like a bar kind of thing, like an inn. That sounds better. That's something that is on my mind. I don't know where I'm gonna fit that, how I'm going to do it. I might have to move certain things about, But yeah, I want to set up some sort of an inn kind of scenario. Nothing too fancy, and of course we do want it to kind of stand out from the rest of the structures. So again, something to look at for me, because I don't know at this point in time how I'm going to cover that, to be honest. I might use the structure in the center of the castle that I built. At the moment it's just storing some chests, but that might become a small little inn. We'll have to wait and see exactly what and how I manage the space. That's what it comes down. We have to manage the space. Okay, so we do want to craft some headgear that does not cover the NPCs, the thralls' faces, but also offers a little bit of protection. So earrings is a good option in my mind. Now, with the armor that I've crafted, we're going to start. Of course, as you can see, we've also done some weapons. We will start equipping our thralls, removing whatever they have, keeping what we... I'm probably going to throw most of it because this is all spawned in stuff anyways. It was for a video, so we don't really want it. So we're going to change out the armor. We're going to change out the weapons, make sure they're properly geared up. And after that, we'll pick a thrall that has not had any levels put on it, and we'll put it against different types of creatures, and we'll see how it fares. And I think that's the plan. So, there we go. This is what I've crafted up so far. It's taken a long time. I've basically let the game just craft stuff, and I've kind of gone off the game. It's taken a long time, half a day for this to actually be set up here, so... yeah. Somehow my mind thought that the crafting side would be a bit quicker, but it wasn't. Funny enough, though, the armors took a bit longer to craft than the weapons, but I can see why, I guess. It makes sense. Armors are a bit more intricate and have a bit more detail to them, so yeah, that makes a bit of sense to me. Of course, we're going to put these plate pieces on the armor just to increase their armor that they grant. Oops, yeah, I wanted to put that on the shield, but that's fine. That's fine, it'll work. Okay, so with that done, it's time to get this NPC right here, this thrall. So she has not been leveled up, so yeah, that'll be fine. I don't think I want to use that sword. I'm not quite happy with that. Actually, we can... I'll tell you what, we can test this out. It's going to be a very simple test. Yeah, we want to test out the axe and that sword that she has. So I want to see which one actually helps her take out NPCs quicker. One of them has some armor penetration, and the other one just has a lot of damage. So I think we can do that. It kind of gives me an idea of which two-handed weapon to use or to go with for the time being. So there we go. There, see, there is a purpose for that arena. Of course, every time we are going to be using the arena, we are going to be cheating because, of course, we have to summon in the creatures that our thralls will have to fight. Come on. And we're going to have to place you in the center of the arena, like so. I think that'll do. And let's see. I kind of want you right there because we want to see what's going on. And I want you not to sit down because you are going to kill time or waste time getting up. And so we're going to clear all of your emotes for now. There we go. Perfect. So next things next, I need to go into God mode and Ghost mode so that the NPCs do not focus on me. And now let's find a boss. It's been a while since I've summoned the boss, so it might take me a couple of attempts. Okay, this kind of looks alright. So we're fighting the big bat. Can't quite tell if this is a boss or not. I don't think it is. Yep, no it's not. Well, that was a good test, I guess. It worked the way I expected it to. Right, here we have a boss. Finally. couldn't remember the boss names. I was trying to find the bat boss because that's the one that we often used in previous videos when we tested weapons. I guess we can do that. If you guys want me to run tests on various weapons and see how quickly they kill, we can certainly do that. But of course, I mean, yeah, we can definitely do that. So at the moment, I can see that things have been slightly balanced in the sense of the Thrall's taking a bit of a beating, but she is coming out on top of the boss just barely. So that might mean, of course, that we as players will have to get involved in it, but also we will need to think of healing solutions for our Thralls when we do take them into difficult battles. So this is just a random boss. That also means that now there might potentially be bosses that could potentially take out our Thralls, which is nice. It does balance it out in that way, because look at that. I mean, she's already lost, what, how much is that? Jesus. Honestly, I mean, she's still at a great advantage, so unless her AI breaks, she isn't going to lose, but she's going to come out, by my reckoning, with potentially half her health left before she takes out this NPC. So this is with the weapon that she was currently equipped that did, I think, about 63 damage and had some armor penetration as well. Okay, so I think in this video, obviously, we're going to look at the full battle itself just because we want to see what's going on. We're not going to put any times up or stuff like that. We're not doing anything official. This is just a test run for the arena. So far, it is working perfectly as intended. And do you know what? Them statues that I put down initially for decorative purposes actually seem to be serving a purpose where the NPCs don't push each other too far. So that does kind of help. Otherwise, I just get the feeling that they'd end up kind of going in a giant circle around the outer or inner wall of the arena as they fought. Whereas now, they just snag onto the statues. So, looks like my prediction with the health is somewhat coming to become reality. Yeah. So, I did want to do this without the, whatchamacallit, the interface, with the user interface, just to see how it looks. See if I can use this as a thumbnail. Probably not. I mean, we do have the health bars. Okay, so she's coming up to half health. See, I wanted to get the top of the arena because I think that looks kind of cool. I like the whole design there, the way it looks. At least from the bottom, at least. Okay. Yeah, so she's at half health. He's nearly dead. Wham. Right. Attempt number 2. This time we're using the axe. This one does around 90 something damage, but has no armor pen. And has nothing added onto it. I don't think you can add anything to it. So, yeah, we'll see how this works. I mean, she's already burnt down a lot of his health. Let's see what a difference that makes. Same Thrall, same thing.
You picked the wrong fight.
I do wonder which one is going to be more effective, to be honest. It could just be a fact that she had a good start to the fight, but as you can see, she's already started to take a bit of a beating. Oh yeah, by the way, you can see the pluses are just above my Thrall's health bar. So this time around, she's got food in her inventory, so that allows her to actively heal as she's in combat. So that does sort of reduce the amount of damage or health lost throughout the battle, making her easier to heal. So that's kind of like healing her after the previous battle was a bit of a task in itself. So yeah, we want to try and make it easier on us to set her up for the next battle. And I think that's what we're going to have to do. Also, like a thought that came to mind was to set up some thralls here on this arena here, where we're going to be testing out. So these will be like the arena thralls. I might have to think about how we're going to do this so that they don't get involved in the fight or affect fights for the future. Health-wise though, just having food in her inventory does make a difference. As you can see, she's not lost as much. So, that's definitely something to keep an eye out. Thrall is basically not even, I wouldn't even call it, just below a quarter of her health has been lost compared to the previous fight, and the boss, same boss, is below health. So yeah, no, that is a big difference. It kind of shows you how much the food on your thrall makes a difference. And I know I kind of said that wrong, but what I meant is having food on your thrall. You guys got the idea. You know what I meant. But it does make a big difference as far as I can see. Also, I noticed that she is constantly crippled. So I don't know if that or how much that affects her DPS by. I mean, it's clear now that this boss isn't going to win it. But, yeah. No, she's doing really good. Like, still below quarter health lost. So that's really good. And, yeah, the boss is nearly dead. Also, I've noticed that she's doing a lot of blocking as well. But, well, I mean, it's clear that we are going to win this. I want to try the healing arrows, and I also want to try and see if I tap this guy, do some damage to him, however minor. If she gets levels, she should get plenty of levels because this is a boss that gives out plenty of experience. Let's try this. That's it. We're back out. We don't want to help her too much. I felt like I didn't hit him right there. Okay. I mean, she's done really good. And down he goes. Come on. Nope, you're getting stunned. Down. Down, boy. Brilliant. That was good. I enjoyed it. So that's pretty much it. We have a functional arena. It is now decorated, ready to go. Plenty of light. We can run fights during the day, during the night. We can see what the heck's going on in the fights. And yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm happy with it. It's a tiny little thing. It's not as big as other arenas that I've made in the past, but it's functional. It does a job. And you know what? We are going to start making use of this in the future. We're going to run some tests here. We're going to try some weapons and see the differences in those weapons and how they work. I'm just going to firstly need to find a group of thralls that I can use as test subjects that I don't mind losing. That won't, that will be specifically for this. But that is it for this episode, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to hit that like button, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, stay safe, folks.